YAI is a network of agencies whose programs enhance and enrich the lives of thousands of people. Hi, I'm Robert, a teaching artist with YAI, and today I'd like to show you one of my favorite techniques using simple art supplies like crayons, and especially I like oil pastels. These are very vibrant colors and very thick for large coverage. You'll also want maybe some crayons or colored pencils or markers to finish your picture. Some glue sticks are good, and even a little bit of masking tape or regular tape to hold your picture so it doesn't move around while you're working on it. These are beautiful from markers that do human complexions if you want to do faces. And these are just pastels that I've taken the paper off. And like I always say to people I work with, never be afraid to take the paper off and get a nice bit of color that's still left there. You'll want to be able to cut out your picture too. So let's get started with transferring and sampling, as I call it. Now here's a card that I made with a mama polar bear and her cub from this specialty paper that had these little bears on it. I covered the back with pastel and transferred the picture. Then I finished it a little and put it on some paper. Here's a card I made with a doggy image. People love doggies. Their faces are so expressive. A little specialty paper and some construction paper, and I made my own greeting card. So this is a point of departure where you can start making your own pictures, actually sampling pictures that you've seen that you like. Here's a dolphin that I liked in a Trader Joe flyer. So I borrowed the image to put in my own artwork. Now faces can be very difficult. You have, where do the eyes go? How does the hair fit in? Where does the nose go and the mouth? And here I've borrowed the general outline of the face and made it my own artwork by coloring it in, choosing the colors of hair, picking a background, and then finishing it. Now let's get back to our polar bear, mommy and cub. I'd like to make another one of those, so let me show you how. Now here's a piece of the specialty paper that I'd like to take a couple of these images from and sample them, make them my own and incorporate them, put them in my own pictures. You can use pictures that you found in a magazine or newspaper or even a favorite coloring book. So first we cut the image out and then we prepare it by turning it over. Now this is a nice, almost clothy handmade paper, but you can use newspapers or coloring books or magazines. And the way we prepare it is by turning it over and covering the back with either crayon, but I prefer oil pastel. And you just get a nice big covering movement there. Make sure it gets right out to the corners, and you can even look and see if it's got all of your picture on the other side, because you're going to use this to transfer your image. Nice, generous cover the whole area of the picture. And then we turn it around. Now sometimes I tape it in place, but this piece is small enough that I can just hold it. So I go and take out the lines that are going to really capture the image of that little cub. Outlining, pressing as hard as you can without ripping the paper, of course. And going around, and take your time. Little details will come out that really capture the picture that you first enjoyed when you decided to pick this. And there are the little eyes and the nose. There we go. And now let's see what we've got. Now there you have the little cub. and I can put it in my picture. So let's put the mommy over here. There's the mama bear. And I do the same thing, running my pencil along the outline. And I want to include any lines that help us recognize this image and transfer the idea of mama bear. There we go around there. And you want to press hard enough because you're making an impression here. And there we go. And I want to remember where the ears are and the eyes, the nose, because when I take it off now, you'll see that I've borrowed all of the lines that make this recognizable as a mama bear and her polar bear, her baby bear. So I give a little line to put them in their own little space. Now I like to add, to finish up this image, I like to add a little color because color creates interest. It could be just blue, but those little bits of red will spread a little bit and make the eye work a little bit to get the idea that this is a field, it's the sky. It's a field of blue, but the red kind of helps a little bit. And then we color in nicely. That's why I like these big oil pastels, because they cover areas quickly. And there we go. We work it out because we want a little bit of space for our mama bear and baby bear. And then I'm going to clean up the image a little bit with some white. And this, you can take your time coloring in your image, of course, but I'm just showing you very quickly what you can achieve by sampling from existing images, magazine pictures, favorite pictures, and a little bit of white, and I frost it with a little blue. Make sure I remember where her ears are. There we go. And just bring them out a little bit. There we go. And now look at your image. I like that, so I'm going to cut it out, almost like I'm cropping it like a photograph, just keeping the part of the picture that I want. See, even that little bit of extra blue, I just want a nice kind of edge there that's very full. And you can use a ruler to make it straighter, but I'm just showing you quickly how we can do this. I like that. Now to bring out the colors, you can put it on a piece of construction paper, which we folded in half, and look at that. It's like you were at the North Pole and took a picture. So I'm going to glue that onto there. I put down a piece of paper so that I don't get glue all over my construction paper, because I want to glue right up to the edges and really spread that out. And then I place it on the construction paper like that. And I find that a good pressing with a nice clean piece of paper allows me to press it down, which gives the glue a really good grab. It'll really hold nicely and hold down the corners. And I don't want to smudge the picture. And let's see what we've got. And there I've made a nice greeting card, a Mother's Day card, a friendship card, and with all the affection of this mama polar bear and her baby. They're standing on the ice, maybe right before it snows. So thank you for watching this, and see you again.